pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph through.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes his connection. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games...
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give headed toward right tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Touch pass on the run. He's past the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get it first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. Like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Runs through the tackle. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puck and secure it, get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
This offense has a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers are on the move. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Getting some heat. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This time he's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Going deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot, try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Calls his own number. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They go to the ground. Just steamrolling the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. The running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 20 to UTSA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field?
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit.